Okay, I'm going to go through skill set 2 for the foundation homework booklet, and I'm going to go through task 3 as well. So skill set 2 is all about multiplication and division. So the multiplication method we use is Napier's bone, so you can see here how it is laid out. And division, the method we use is the bus stop method. So you're going to need your multiplication facts to do this. So any words associated with multiplication is times, times, product, multiply, of, lots of, and division words we got share, each, divide, quote, and goes into. So those are all the methods we would use to divide. Okay. So I'm going to go through task 3. I apologise I don't have a ruler, so my Napier's bones might be a bit wonky. So for my first one, we're going to use Napier's bones to do 34 times 42. So because they're both 2-digit numbers, you just need a 2 by 2 square. So we've got like a window, and then you just draw your diagonals in. I like to carry mine on a little bit, so diagonal to diagonal, all the way. See how it's a little bit wonky. So we've got 34 up here, and our 42 comes on the right hand side. Very common mistake, people write it on the wrong side. So this top box where our 4 and 4 is, we do 4 times 4 to get 16, so our 16 fills in there. Then we do our 4 times our 2, so 4 times, well, you can do it in any order really, but I'm going to do it this way. 4 times 2 is 8. Now we don't write 8 and then nothing. We need to put 0, 8 because it has no tens. The top box is for your tens, the bottom box is for your units. I'm now going to do 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12, so I put 1, 2 for 12. And 3 times 2 is 6. And again, no 10, so it goes 0, 6. We're then, have I got like a highlighter or something? We're then going to add up diagonals. So I've just got my 8. This 8 can just carry on. I don't want this to like close. So our 8 just goes down. Then we've got these numbers add-in. So we've got 6, 0, and 6. That's 12. Now we put our 2, and we're going to carry in. Can I zoom in? We're going to, well, that's good. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to carry my 1 here. So I'm going to put that into the next box. So now I've got 1, add 2, add that 1 as well, which is 4. And then I've just got this 1, which is 1. Okay, so our answer is 1, 4, 2, 8. Because we can see then our numbers going down here as our answer. Okay. Right, next one. Again, I'm going to use Napier's bones. I'm just going to zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. So again, they're both 2 by 2 digits. So I'm going to draw a 2 by 2 box. And we've got 23, and we times it by 47. You now need to do your diagonals. Oh, look, I've got a ruler. They are straight lines. I'm lying to you all. Perfect. So first of all, I'm going to do 3 times 4. So 3 times 4 to get 12, so that'd be 1, 2. Then I'm going to do 3 times 7 to get 21. Then I can do 2 times 4, which is 8. And again, there's no 10, so I put 0, 8. And then 2 times 7, which is 14, so I put 1 and my 4. So again, my 1 can just move straight down, so that's on its own there. So I add up diagonal now, so I've got 2, 2, and 4. That's 8. And then I've got 8, 1, and 1. That's 10, so I put my 0, and I carry my 1. And then I've just got this one, it's just a 1 on its own. So our answer is then these numbers around. So it's 1, 0, 8, 1. So answer is 1, 0, 8, 1. Okay, next one. Use Napier's bones to find 342 times 53. Again, I'm just going to zoom in. I apologise if I'm zooming in too much. So the 342 is a 3-digit number. So you're going to have to go 3, and then 53 is a 2-digit number. So you want 3 columns by 2 columns. So this one's going to be 342, and this one's going to be 53. So now you want to do your diagonals. And that's how we set up our Napier's bones. So we're going to do 2 times 5 to get 10 in this box. Then we're going to go 2 times 3 to get 6. So don't forget we go 0, 6. Then we're going to go 2 times 5 to get 20. Then we do 4 times 5. Then we do 4 times 3 to get 12. Then we do 3 times 3 to get 9. I don't know why I did it that way. And then 3 times 5 to get 15. Doesn't really matter what order you fill your boxes in, don't forget. So our 6 can just move straight down. Then we're going to add up these ones. So 2, 0 and 0 is just 2. Then we've got 9, 1, 0 and 1. So that's 11. So I put my 1 and I carry my 1 onto this new line. So then I've got 2, 5 and 1, which is 8. And I've got my 1, which is 1. So our answer is now these ones that go across. So it is 1, 8, 1, 2, 6. If I go across now, we're going to use Napier's bones. Again, it's a 3-digit by a 2-digit one, so you need 3 by 2. Oh, look at that. I'm going to rip that out and do that again. I didn't know I could do that. Excellent, so this is going to go 3. I'm just being really picky now, and it's going to be really neat, this one. Look how neat that is. And then we've got to draw our diagonals. I don't know why that one didn't do anything. Okay, so we've got the numbers 3, 2, 4 and 46. So in this, I'm going to do the top right hand side first. We got 4 times 4, which is 16. We got 4 times 6, which is 24. We're going to do 2 times 4 to get 8, and don't forget it goes 0, 8. 2 times 6, which is 12. 3 times 4, which is 12, and 3 times 6, which is 18. Again, we're going to add up going diagonal now, so we've got our 4, so that's just 4. Then we've got 6, add 2, that's 10. So we put our 0, we carry our 1 onto this column. So now we've got this column. This is going to be a big number now. So we've got 16, 17, 18, 19 for here. So we've got 9, carry our 1. Then we've got 2, 3, 4. And then we've got our 1. So don't forget, it is these numbers that come across for our answer. So it's 14904. You can use Napier's bones for times in decimals as well. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to zoom in again on this one. So 4.6 times 6.3. Those are 2-digit numbers. So if we go 2 by 2. Pivot. So this is going to be 4.6 and this is going to be 6.3. I'm going to show you where our decimal goes in a minute. So we do our diagonals first. So if I just change colour, so I got 6 times 6 in this top box, so I'll get 36. Then we've got 6 times 3 to get 18 in this bottom one. Then we're going to go 4 times 6 to get 24. 4 times 3 to get 12. So again, we're going to do our diagonals. So we've got 8 on its own by there, so that comes down to get 8. Then we've got 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we've got 3, 7, 8. So I'm just adding those up, sorry. And then we've got 2 on its own 2. So our answer comes here now. So it's 2898. But if you look now where your decimals are, so your decimal is here and here. If you join them up, okay, they're joined up there, and then you come down, that's where our decimal needs to go. Okay, so our answer is going to be 28.98. Or another way to remember it is that in my question, I've got 2 numbers after my decimal, so my answer, I need 2 numbers after my decimal. Right, next one we got 4.67 times 5.3. So that's going to be a 3-digit by a 2-digit. So it's going to go 1, 2. Well, it's not even, but it'll do. Draw our diagonals. And we've got 4.6, 7 and 5.3. Right, for start, I like to start on my top right, I don't know why. So we've got 6 times 5 is 35. Underneath that I got 7 times 3, which is 21. My next ones I got 6 times 5, which is 30. 6 times 3 is 18. 4 times 5, which is 20. 4 times 3 is 12. So if I go up diagonal now, I just got the 1 on its own there, so that's a 1. Then I've got these ones added, so that's 15. So I put my 5 and I carry my 1 onto this column. Then I'm going to add these, don't forget that 1 as well. So what's that? 5, 6, 7. Then I've got this column, so that's 4. And I've got this one as well to get 2. So our answer, don't forget I'm going to put my decimal back in now. So here was my decimal and here was my decimal. So if I carry on going until they're lined up, so they're lined up there, and I come down, this is where my decimal is going to go. So our answer is 24.751. Or question 1, 2, 3 numbers after decimal, 1, 2, 3 numbers after decimal. So I'm going to zoom out so you can see all of them now. Next one is bus stop method. So this one is not as tricky, but don't squish it all in, okay? So see how mine are nice and big now, so you don't have the pleasure of zooming in, but I'll keep it like this. So we got 148 divided by 4. This means 4 comes on the outside of my bus, and 148 comes on the inside. See how I'm laying it out nice and big, because you may need to carry a few numbers. So with the first bit, we go how many 4s go into 1. Now 4 doesn't fit into 1, it's too big, so it doesn't go in there at all. So you need to carry all of that number. So that number is number 1. So I carry that to make 14. Then we go, how many 4s go into 14? So I do my 4s. I got 4, 8, 12, 6. Well, 16 is next, and that's too big. So it's just 4, 8, 12. So that's 3. So 4 times 3 is 12, but you'd add 14. So that's 2 remainder. So that remainder now comes on to that 8. So you got 2 remainder. And we go, how many 4s go into 28? So do your 4s until you get 28, and you get 7. So the answer is 37. Next one, use bus stop method to find 336 divided by 3. So our 3 comes on the outside, and our 336 comes on the inside. First one, how many 3s go into 3? Well, once. It can fit in there one time. 3 times 1 is 3. Next one, how many 3s go into 3? Again, 1. How many 3s go into 6? 2. So our answer is 1, 1, 2. Now this next one, think logically about it. So there are 21 balloons in one bag. We need 200 balloons for a children's party. How many bags would you buy? Now you could go up in your 21 times table until you get a number close to 200 if you want to. But you can see from 21 to 200, if you bought 10, that would be 10 lots of 21. So 21 times 10 would be 210. Now, that's more than you need, but only by 10. So you couldn't have one less, so you're going to need 10 bags. So it's going to be 10 bags. And that's task 3.